Hi everyone, this is Meg from soulspacewithmeg.com. You can also find me on Instagram and online at soulspacewithmeg. And I am a guest channeler today for the channel Multidimensional Living with Gia, and I'm very pleased to be here. So I spoke to Gia and we were trying to figure out who would come forth today. And all week I've been hearing the song Last Goodbye by Jeff Buckley, and I've been seeing him out of the corner of my eye. So I just thought, okay, I guess that's who's stepping forward. Just a little bit about me. I'm a psychic medium, spiritual advisor, a trance channel medium. I've been doing this since 2018, but I have always been psychic, seeing angels, all that good stuff. So if you want to know more about me, just check me out at soulspacewithmeg.com. Okay, so now let's just tune into the energy. I'm asking Jeff Buckley to step forward. Before we start the channel, I would like the Archangels of Light to stand at all four corners of this room and above and below. So we call forth Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. I call forth my spirit team and I ask Archangel Azrael to please bring forth the energy, spirit of Jeff Buckley if he's ready to speak. So sometimes I'm not sure if people that volunteer to speak to me from the other side, I'm not sure if it will be a full body channel or if it will just sort of be like a conversation. So we'll see what's going to happen. So I've got a few questions written down here. Open notes, please. There we go. Okay, so we're going to cover today the real story of his death, if he wants to speak about that, his favorite song to perform, favorite artist now, and what are his messages for light workers now. Okay, so I'm going to tune into his music a little bit because that helps me. Okay, so right away, the song that I hear playing that he really loves performing is Mama, You've Been on My Mind. And I don't know that song, but I keep trying to play my favorite song, which I love, The Last Goodbye, and it just keeps flipping to Mama, You've Been on My Mind. So immediately that's the one that he says was one of his favorites to perform. Okay, so hi Jeff, how are you? Nice to see you. So he's standing across from me and he's got some guides with him. Okay, hello, nice to see you. Okay, he says thank you for having me. Okay. So he's asked me to bring out the deck Whispers of the Ocean. So I'm just going to give it a shuffle to figure out what he wants to talk about. Okay, Jeff, you need to help guide me here about what you want to start talking about. Okay. Okay, he says he wants to talk about his death. And he says that he felt that he was beginning to blend into the environment. So this card deck is Whispers of the Ocean. So he says that the more famous he became with his music, the more he began to sort of feel like one of many, and he didn't start to feel his individuality. He felt like his individuality was disappearing, and he says he's not proud of this, but he says that he began to sort of spiral. He's showing me like a spiral staircase. He began to spiral and feel that his what word are you trying to say, Jeff? He's saying that he just began to feel very hard on himself, and he didn't feel like he had the creative strength that he once had, the creative freedom, and that he started to feel like he had to churn out hits. And he's very proud of the hits that he has, he says. Yeah, so he says, I'm very proud of the hits I have, but I just didn't want to become a cog in a wheel. And I've just stopped the music because as I was listening, there was a lyric in that song, Mama, You've Been on My Mind, that said, I do not want you to say words of yes or no for me. So it could be that he wants to, because that part of the song got really loud. So that to me is a sign that he wants to come in. Okay. So let's see what happens. So what I'm doing is I'm allowing him to come into my aura, and my conscious, my ego is going to sort of sit in the back seat, and he's going to come into the front seat. Thank you for giving me a chance to come forward. I am known as Jeff Buckley. I do not normally come forward to psychics, but today is a powerful portal day with the spring equinox, and I really enjoyed spring. I wouldn't say that I was especially spiritual when I was alive, but I loved nature and I loved the flow of water, and I felt very close to water when I was swimming. I loved to swim. I especially loved to go skinny dipping. The day that I died, I was feeling quite zen, and there had been days where there was quite a bit of sadness, blues, depression. But when I died, it was completely an accident. There was a rip tide, a rip current that was unexpected. It was a stupid thing to do, but it was in my contract of life, in my Akashic record, that I should die young in an accident. That is what I chose. I had another possible exit point a year or two later, but it would not have been quick or easy. So my soul, my higher self, chose the drowning because at least it was quick. But it was a stupid thing to do, to go swimming that day. My mind was on other things and not where it should have been. So I hope that clears it up. I find talking about my death very boring. Life is much more interesting to talk about. I'm very excited about the music that's happening now. The music that is coming out now is really great. There's some really great women artists. There are good men artists, but this year that we are currently in, 2021, is definitely the year of strong female performers that are true Renaissance women. We have Brittany Howard, we have Fiona Apple, we have the artist that goes by the name Lord. There's so many more, but these three particular women are going to give other singer-songwriters the courage to step forward, and much as how the 1990s was a time for singer-songwriters, the coming decade from roughly 2025 on is going to be a time for more poetry set to music. And there are many of us on the other side, myself, Michael Hutchence, Kurt Cobain, also many women, Cass Elliot. We are going to step forward and we are going to help channel some really awesome, straight up dope lyrics to some really great artists. And these artists will, especially during this pandemic time, because they can't travel as much, they will get all of these lyrics and they will make really great music, and it will be straight channeled from many of us that are on the other side. There's some really great artists, musicians on the other side. But many of us feel still a close connection to Earth and miss jamming in Earth in clubs. And so we very much visit these places, visit these venues, visit the places where our old friends are and new friends that are musicians, and give them music. We are really, really excited that the channelings that Fiona Apple received are coming through. Lord. Also, Brittany Howard is very inspired, as are more. And you will see that even very pop-centered people will start to say, hey, I sat at home this year and I wrote poetry set to music, basically. And there would be people that you thought, oh, maybe they don't have so much substance. They will find the courage to channel their inner thoughts, and we will be there to help them. The other thing I want to say is message to light workers. Here's the thing, man. There's no hierarchy of light workers. Anybody can be a light worker, and if you don't like that title, like, fuck it. You don't need to use that title. All you need to do is take your light out into the world and just shine. And just remember not to be a complete train wreck of a human being. Just try to help people. That's all you really have to do. Try to help people and just stand in your truth. And if you stand in your truth, people are going to resonate with that. And when people resonate with the true self, there's so much real amazing light that just gets unlocked from the soul. And if all these people are together and they're jamming and their light is just streaming out of them, it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And you're going to see more of that. More people are waking up. It's a beautiful thing. And it's not going to be, oh, light workers are above everyone else. It's just there are going to be people that others are attracted to because of the light. And then we're going to help them wake themselves up. And it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing. And we're just trucking along to that 2032 mark where so many people are going to be awake. It's going to be amazing. And I was working on being awake when I died, and I'm really bummed out that I didn't sign a different life contract. And that's another thing you need to remember. In your life contract, if you don't like the way things are going down, you can say, oh no, I need to change this. And you can ask your spirit team to change that. You don't have to be stuck in anything you don't want to be stuck in, but you have to have the right mindset for it. Okay, this is Megan. So he's just popped out again because he just asked me, well, what other questions did you want to have? So I'm going to check my question list one more time. Okay. So favorite artists, truth about his death, and message to light workers. So that was his message to light workers, that anybody can be a light worker, and it's really a beautiful thing to be a light worker. So I'll see if he has anything to say, because he really just kind of jumped out. Now's his chance. Yeah, sorry about that. I got really excited. So the point is of all of this, the point I've come in, I just want people to know that on the other side, people think it's not a real thing, but it is a real thing. And you're just as busy on the other side as you are on earth. But the thing is that you're busy with things that matter. And it's really important that you understand that when you die, your life had meaning, but your life in what we would call heaven, the other side, whatever, it also has meaning in it. You also have projects you get to work on. So lots of musicians are on the other side, helping musicians, helping artists, and all you have to do to access the really cool energy of our songs, listen to our songs, ask the universe, be like, hey, universe, help me. Send the energy of Jeff, send the energy of Kurt, send the energy of whatever your favorite famous musician is. And if they're up there, man, and they have time to help you, they'll come help you. That's the thing people don't realize. So we just want you to remember you are not alone. If you are suffering with depression, reach out to somebody and get help. I was really low, and I absolutely did not commit suicide, but if I had been in a better mental place, I probably wouldn't have chosen to drown that day, my higher self. But my mind was on 1,000 other things, and it was all just random stuff that just, once I died, I realized, oh man, that wasn't important, the thing I was worried about. If you realized how much the universe loved you, you would definitely love yourself more. Please remember to love yourself more. Okay, and then he's jumped out again, and he's asked me to pull another card. So I'll pull another card. Love where you are. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. So I'll say it one more time. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. That's number 24. He felt a real connection to the ocean. And then he wants me to do a card from The Secret Language of Light, Transmissions for Your Soul by Denise Jarvie. Soul writing. Soul writing. So what do you want to say about soul writing? So I'm hearing him say, everybody has a story to tell. Everyone's story has value. Your story is written on your soul, but you can change your story. You don't need to stay stuck in the story that you tell yourself. You have value. You are loved. And I think that's the big message that Jeff Buckley wants to get out today. And so thank you, Jeff, for coming forward. Thank you so much. He's sort of going like this to me. So thank you very much, Jeff. And thank you very much for anyone that's watching and finds value in this channel. Thank you very much. And once again, I'm Meg from Soul Space with Meg. Feel free to reach out to me and let me know if you would like a service or any help. And thank you very much to Gia for Multidimensional Living with Gia for having me as a guest channel today. Love and light to you all, and sending love wherever you are. Bye for now.